Imagine a conscious contact with God so strong that no matter what you are doing or not doing, that no matter what your kids are up to or not up to, and that whether you've got the person of your dreams or they're just not cooperating, that you are happy, content, and at peace. A space where everyone else's thoughts, attitudes, and actions are beautiful and exactly as they are supposed to be. Well, this is the space where I like to play. My name is Misha Z, and this is today's Bitch Slap. Join me as I shed light on the thoughts, actions, and attitudes that are causing you pain, and we train our minds to go to the capital S inner self, the joy that is waiting for us, the God within.
Dawn, the boy's mom, lives fairly close. Maybe a half an hour walk or 5 or 10 minute drive. She lives just over the hill or across the way or the other side of the tracks. No, kidding. She does live on the other side of the freeway. That is a true statement, but that doesn't mean much around here. It's all beautiful. Although I did live on the freeway at one point. My house had great energy when I lived there. It was on Loch Lomond. And that house had some history. Had bought it with a girlfriend. We'd moved in. The relationship lasted like 10 months. Somehow I ended up with the house. And so there was that roller coaster. Oh, and she'd had kids. So she moved him in, moved him out. My heart was broken. In disrepair. Heartbroken in disrepair. I can't remember the name of that band, but I love that song. Or no, that's Dan Auerbach, perhaps. Hey, Dan, maybe one day you'll listen. Love your music. Who did he come from? God, the Black Keys. I'm sorry. That reminds me, I had a friend who who's now dating one of my ex-girlfriends. Some bitch. If you're listening, you know who you are. But anyway, he is kind of a music snob. And yes, and if you are listening, you know who you are. Kind of a music snob. And we were hanging out some BS and trying to be friendly. I was trying to expand my network of male friends and he likes he likes a certain style of music, prone to it. If I say any more, people will be able to figure it out. I cannot give any more nuggets, but I love you. And I was like, I'm really grooving on the Black Keys. This was probably about 4 years ago or 3 years ago. I don't know. Doesn't matter. But he looked at me with disgust. Actually, it wasn't even disgust. It was more like he didn't even acknowledge it. I was like really grooving on the Black Keys. I'm like, man, music. he was like, he was disappointed. Anyhow, that's really funny. What was I saying about that house? Oh yes, so Dawn lives across the way, and I had the house on Loch Lomond with the boys. Oh, and it was on the freeway. That's right. I mean, literally, my backyard was the freeway, but the energy in the house was awesome. Anybody who came over was always like, "Oh my gosh, this energy in the house and your house is amazing," and it was really cool. Nice little 1,400 square foot, really cool little house, double pane windows, so it actually wasn't that noisy. But if you opened the door, you could hear the semis gearing down as they got off on Santa Fe. It's the Santa Fe exit. In Encinitas, for anybody that knows the area. Man, this is awesome. I've totally diverted. But the rest of that story is I had a crazy neighbor. She was insane. She was insane. Insane. God bless her. Maybe I was the insane one. Maybe my neuroses manifested in that person across the street. It's kind of what the deal is, right? That is perhaps a true thing, that your thinking is manifesting in the people that are around you. Such an interesting concept. But I'm getting there. I'm getting to the point of this. I feel like David Letterman right now. Didn't he do that a lot? He would just like go down these tangents. He'd try to do like his 10 his 10 best lists. But so anyway, Don lives across the way. Don has a cleaning person that comes every 2 weeks. And so it's super fun because my boys will come give me surprise visits. And Cooper, my 20-year-old who lives with his mother, not me, comes over now and has breakfast. It's the best thing. I get to see him every 2 weeks. We get to have breakfast. He naps on the couch. If you're listening, Cooper, I love you. If you're freaking out because I'm saying your name, I'm sorry. But it's so beautiful. It's the simple things in life. And it warms my heart when he shows up in the morning, naps on the couch. I do whatever I'm up to, and then I make him some breakfast. We have breakfast together. And then he vominoses. Usually leaves a little trail of, of minor destruction. I love you, Cooper. But it is funny. Towels here, this, here, there, that, there. And he tries. Cooper, you do try to clean up after yourself. God bless you. You do. I see you do that and acknowledge that. So thank you. But Waylon came over. So Waylon came over. He actually came over. Waylon still splits time with me and his mother. So Wednesday is mom's night. He came over Wednesday night because the cleaning lady was coming on Thursday to Don's house, who lives across the way. And so Waylon spent the night, which was awesome. I was like, oh, that's cool. It warms my heart. Again, to have the house open where your boys will just show up is beautiful. And the mind shift for me that I am excited to have them show up and be around and savoring and just appreciating that those moments. It's like it just brings me to the moment. I don't know how else to say it, and that is freaking amazing. Anyhow, I get up Thursday morning, do my prayer, do my meditation, and it's crackling. I do the ACIM, the A Course in Miracles, and I was in it, man, in a good way, meaning yeah, I was vibrating at a high level, if you'd like to use that terminology. It was crackly. It was good, man. And I look in the sink, and there's an empty Tupperware. And I was like, Waylon ate the leftovers. I was so happy he ate the leftovers. I'd had some leftover veggie pizza from Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's, yes. Whoop, whoop, Trader Joe's. Their roasted veggie pizza, so good. Totally well priced. But Wales had gobbled down the vegetarian pizza when he came over at night, probably in the middle of the night. I was so happy. It warmed my heart. And I just to be in that space, to appreciate that, something as simple as that for me. I don't know, man. Life is good. Life is good. I saw the Tupperware in the sink. I was like, Waylon ate the leftovers. Life is good. Lastly, thing I'm going to say, if you've made it this far, I hope you have. I hope you're enjoying this. I feel like I'm really just rolling, this is fun. I hope it's fun for you. So the girl that I've been crossing paths with, and I remember I said hi a month or so ago, and I was like, I won't get her number because I'll see her again. You know what? I'm I don't know whether to tell you the whole story right now, the short version or the long version. I'm meditating on it. And I don't know. There's just so many thoughts, like projecting forward. What if we actually dated for a little bit? And then she's like, "What are you talking about on your episodes?" Oh my goodness. Well, suffice it to say that I'm going to tell you the short story now. Perhaps if I'm jonesing for content, I'll tell you the longer story later. So I, after I was enlightened by Waylon eating the leftovers, by that knowledge, by that awareness, I was like, time to go for a walk. I scurry out the door. I'm walking. I was going to walk a certain direction. I was going to walk south on the 101. Just know that I was going to walk south on the 101. All right. You don't really need to know where that is. Just know I was going to head south. And as I'm I can either head left, so I will end up going north on the 101, or I keep going straight and I go south. I'm heading south. Universe, source, God, whatever is like, why don't you take a left? You might run into the girl. And this is after a month. I thought I'd see her again, and I hadn't. My schedule was changing. I'm doing more yoga. I'm all in the summit. So when I'm walking is changing. And I was like, all right, God, I will. Fast forward, I look up. I'm almost done with the walk. I'm at the end. I look up. There she was. If you're listening, oh my God, I'm so sorry. No matter what's happened. And I was walking with a friend. This is turning into the long version. I had bumped into another friend, Molly. Molly, if you're listening, hello. Love you too. So I bump into Molly. Molly and I are walking. I look up, there she is. And I'm like, oh no. You know what? I was like, Molly, hold on. I ran over and I was like, hey, Natalie. She said, oh, oops, I gave her name up. Sorry. I said, hey, bleep. She said, hey, Misha. And I was like, hey, can I have your phone number? She said, yes. She reacted funny. I mean, she's like, yeah, you're asking me for your number. Is this weird? She definitely had a moment of this is weird, I think. But anyway, I can't believe I'm telling you this, but whatever. It is part of my journey right now. So I said, hey, I would walk with you and chat. However, I'm hanging with Molly. I got to go. And bam, Bob's your uncle. And then we'll see. We will see. That's it. Life is good. I guess the point of this whole thing, which is that day, what a crazy day. I was just so in it, connected to source, rolling, like feeling the gears of the universe, the serendipitousness of circumstances, listening. Oh, it's beautiful. So good. I believe I'll end there because I've got more to tell, but I'll save it. Love to all. Bye.
Thank you for spending time with me today. As someone who is committed to growth and service to this world, I so appreciate your willingness to come with me, go within, and serve our world through change. If you found value in this podcast and you know someone who can use this message, share this episode with them. Share it so our mission can be achieved one episode at a time. And of course, subscribe so you can hear more. And lastly, for more resources on what has helped me on my journey and can help you on yours, go to belove.media/resources. That's BELOVE.media/resources. Thank you again for listening.